Hey Crimson Tide fans, come on in, let's huddle up and talk about the upcoming game with the Missouri Tigers. I asked you to send me some questions regarding the game, so let's get right to them. Jessica?
Okay, the first question is from @Stafford4088, and they asked, how do you feel about Alabama's offensive matchups to Missouri's defense packages?
Well, Alabama has good offensive line, a powerful running game. I think we'll be able to establish the run because the 4-3 defense that Missouri plays has a few lightweights at linebacker. They're quick, they're fast, but they're in the 230-pound range. I think our big offensive front and blocking back is going to be able to grind out the yardage and establish momentum.
Great, okay. Next question is from @WestDevers. With bad weather expected tomorrow, I was wondering what you found to be the best strategy to overcome this, yes?
Well, folks, there's different kinds of bad weather, but let's just say it's wet weather and the ground is slippery. The advantage goes to the offensive team. Not necessarily the quarterback who's throwing the ball and it slips out of his hands, or the receiver that has to handle a slippery ball or the running back. No. What it does is goes to the offense because they know where they're going, and they run in this direction, then cut back. The footing for the defense isn't secure. Number one, when the defense is trying to rush the passer, they can't get good purchase to be able to push off the ground and rush the passer. When the offense runs a play that is a cutback play, they start out here and then cut back. The footing, once again, for the defensive people, they start chasing and then they have to cut back. It's insecure. It can be slippery. So, on a wet day, it goes to the offense, the advantage does.
Okay, great. Next question is from @RedZoneRave. It's been an upset season so far. What is the likelihood of Missouri pulling off an upset?
It's highly unlikely, let me put it that way. Alabama has the better football team of the two. But on the other hand, I do know something about upsets. On a given day, things can happen, folks. Missouri could play the best game they've played this season, and Alabama could fumble all over themselves, make mistakes, drop passes, maybe because it's wet, fumble the ball. We could hurt ourselves enough for Missouri to come out on top. It's unlikely, but I do know it can happen.
Okay. And last question from Kay, who's a Facebook fan, asked, is it difficult to keep the momentum going for such a powerhouse team? I worry they'll let their guard down.
It is difficult, folks, on any level. When you think you're good, it can be working against you. You know what? The urgency that's necessary to perform at your best physical level and your mental level, you've got to maintain that quick urgency, that good urgency. When you look at an opponent with disrespect to some extent, you look at them and say, gee, they're not very good. They've lost 3 games. They've won 3 games. They don't look all that good. You may go out there and play with the kind of urgency that isn't the best you have. So the winning teams have to rely on the leaders on the team, the coaches, the players, to get everybody knowing that they need to perform at their best. It's very difficult to do. It's very difficult to do, but it does take that kind of recognition.
Okay, well, speaking of the leaders of the team, folks, we may be following with a bonus video with another question, so stay tuned for that.
All right, folks, let's beat this team, seeing as Missouri has a 2-1 victory edge over the Crimson Tide in the all-time series. Let's even that series today. Okay? Ready? Break and roll Tide.
Roll Tide.